Hello everyone, it's Brian from Home Painters, and I just came from actually a condo that we were just painting, and one of the clients actually, the neighbors asked me how much we charge for a condo. So I thought I would make a little quick video on how much we charge for condos. Okay, to give you a rough idea, ideally we want to see your condo in person, but if not, we can also go off of pictures if you want to send us some pictures and measurements, square footage. If you want to send us some pictures and measurements, we can also give you some ballpark numbers on how much it'll cost. But I'm going to summarize quickly on how I do my pricing for condos. The first thing we do is I'll ask for square footage, approximate square footage, and usually if you don't know the square footage, I can usually go off of how many bedrooms there are. For example, one bedroom condo will run you anywhere from 500 to 700 square feet in Toronto, and a two bedroom will run you closer to 700 to 900 square feet, typical condo in Toronto. So if you don't know the square footage, that's fine. Just tell us how many bedrooms you have, and we can kind of give an idea based on that. The first thing I do is I'll base it on square footage, so walls, obviously, and we'll start with the walls because that's usually the most important thing that most clients want to do. So walls will run you anywhere from $225 to as high as $3 a square foot. So let's just say it's a 600 square foot condo, one bedroom. In Toronto, you're looking at roughly $1,500 to $1,700 dollars for the walls only, and that includes filling, sanding, caulking, priming. And by the way, all of our jobs have a lifetime warranty, which is incredible. It's never been done in the history of painting, at least that I've been in business for 30 years. And obviously, so that takes care of any kind of, security and peace of mind knowing we're going to do a great job and use the best paint for your condo. Okay, the second thing we'll do is besides walls, is we'll give you a price for trim and doors, and that's the baseboards, the wall casings, and the door frames. And that runs you roughly between $350 would be the base, and it could run you as high as $600 to $800 depending on how big your condo is. Obviously, the smaller the condo, the less it'll be, and the bigger the condo, the more it'll be. And it also depends on if you're changing color or how, like if you have like really dark colors or going light, then it's going to take closer to 3 coats versus 2. Because typically we'd always paint 2 coats on your walls and trim and doors. Okay. So the trim and doors would be 300 to 600, 700 would be on the higher end for your trim and doors. And then the last thing I'll quote, there's two other things I'll quote you for, and that's for the ceilings. And usually they're typically flat ceilings or stucco ceilings. Mind you, the majority of ceilings in Toronto are stucco, and they would run you anywhere from $900 for a typical 600 square foot condo to as high as $1,200 or $1,300. And usually you gotta oil prime them too, or else they'll fall down. In terms of the popcorn will come off as well. So it requires an extra coat of primer as well. So that's why it's a little more expensive. Flat ceilings are a little bit cheaper. They can run you $800 to $1,000 depending on the size of the condo as well. Okay, but most of them, I'd say 75% of the condos in Toronto that we're painting are popcorn ceilings. Okay, the last thing I'll quote you for is closets, and they can run you anywhere from $50 to $75 per closet, or as high as $125 per closet. And typically, the average condo in Toronto has 3 closets in it, one hall closet, sometimes a linen closet, and a bedroom closet. And so the typical closets, for the amount of closets, would be $175 to as high as $300 would be the max we'd ever charge in most condos. Okay, so to summarize, for walls only, we charge anywhere from $225 to $3 a square foot, depending on color, depending on height of the ceiling as well, and depends on how much prep as well as furniture, because furniture actually slows us down as well. So the price depends on those factors. Trim and doors, which is the baseboards, window frames, door frames, they start anywhere from $300 and go as high as $600 to $700. And to summarize, also ceilings can start from $800 to $1,000 for flat ceilings, and stucco ceilings run you anywhere from $900 to $1,200 or $1,300 for a typical condo in Toronto. Okay. Finally, closets can run you, as I said, $175 for the closets to as high as $300 for all your closets in Toronto. And to give you a rough idea, if you, like I said, $50 to $75 for a small closet, and as high as $125 for a walk-in closet. Okay, so hopefully this helps you in terms of determining how much. And I'll summarize, I'll just make it even simpler. So for a 1-bedroom condo, the average condo will do in Toronto I would say starts in anywhere from $1,500 to as high as about $2,500 for the walls, trim, and doors. To give you an idea, that's just the walls, trim, and doors, not the ceilings and not the closets. And then for a 2-bedroom condo, you're probably starting anywhere from the low twos, so 2,000, 2,500, to as high as 3,000 to 3,500 for a 800 to 900 square foot condo, roughly. So hopefully that gives you a rough idea in terms of how much we charge for a for a condo. And if you want a quote, we'd be more than happy to either give you a ballpark of how much it'll cost, as well as we'd be happy to come by and give you a free quote in person. Feel free to call us at 416-494-9095, or you can email us at sales@homepainterstoronto.com. And hopefully this was helpful. Thanks for listening.